Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Tier. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated horror titles of the year, Silent Hill F. This is a legendary franchise, one that has shaped survival horror for decades, and fans have been starving for its return. But here's the twist. This entry takes the series into completely uncharted territory. The setting, the characters, even the themes are different from what we're used to. And honestly, that left me torn. Some parts are genuinely impressive, while others made me question whether the game even deserved the Silent Hill name. In this review, I'll break down everything you need to know: the story, gameplay, graphics, pros and cons, and whether Silent Hill F is truly worth your money or just hype. Stick with me until the end because, trust me, this one is going to matter before you buy. Let's start with the basics. Silent Hill F is a psychological survival horror experience dripping with disturbing imagery, gore, and some of the most twisted visuals the series has ever attempted. The setting takes place in Japan's past, in an isolated village wrapped in mystery and silence. We follow a teenage girl named Honiko who's trapped in a toxic environment. Her father abuses her, her mother is weak, her sister outshines her, and even her friends are manipulative, filled with jealousy, lies, and cruelty. Honiko, this seemingly innocent girl, carries so much repressed anger and despair that it begins to manifest in terrifying ways. Without spoiling too much, her emotions literally transform the world around her into something grotesque and unnatural. And trust me, this isn't just jump scares. There were moments when a single line of dialogue or even a character's glance gave me genuine chills. But the narrative isn't perfect. At times, it feels chaotic, with rituals and references that may only really resonate with Japanese audiences. Some characters are forgettable, and certain events left me more confused than scared. Still, overall, I found myself impressed. The story is dark, strange, and emotionally heavy, and it succeeds in keeping you on edge. The campaign lasts around 8 to 10 hours with multiple endings, 5 in total. If you jump into New Game Plus, you'll uncover extra scenes and variations that extend the experience. Gameplay. Now, this is where things get tricky. Silent Hill has always been about helplessness, ordinary people lost between reality and a nightmare. And Silent Hill F follows that formula, but with a twist. Here, you actually feel a bit more capable. The game adds a stronger action element, giving you weapons like sticks, axes, knives, and improvised tools. They break and need repair, but you do have more combat options than in past games. Combat has light and heavy attacks, stamina management, and even a rage meter that makes your hits stronger. You can dodge, but there's no blocking mechanic at all. On paper, this sounds exciting, but in practice, it's hit or miss. The stamina system makes combat feel clunky, and while dodging can save you, it often eats too much stamina, leaving you vulnerable. Worst of all, fighting enemies doesn't reward you much. No useful drops, no satisfying upgrades. Many times I simply ran past enemies because there was no point. The enemy variety is also limited, around 4 or 5 main types with slight variations, and honestly, combat itself isn't very fun. Now, the puzzles. This is Silent Hill, so yes, puzzles are back, and they are brutal. Even on the easiest setting, I found myself scratching my head. Some of them felt like math problems straight out of Japanese high school exams. If you love puzzles, you'll enjoy this. If you hate them, you'll suffer. The map design is mostly linear, but sprinkled with hidden areas and optional exploration. Unfortunately, there's no fast travel, which makes backtracking a bit annoying. Still, the classic red marker map design returns, keeping that Silent Hill atmosphere. Graphics and atmosphere. This, without a doubt, is where the game shines. On PC, the visuals are stunningly realistic. The environments, the forests, villages, homes, and foggy streets look almost like real life. The lighting and weather effects are incredible, whether it's sunlight, dim lanterns, or total darkness. The fog, Silent Hill's signature touch, has never looked this good. Character models, especially Honiko, are highly detailed. Her hair, facial expressions, and subtle animations make her feel almost alive. Some side characters aren't as polished, that overall the art direction is excellent. Sadly, the animations drag this down. Movements often feel stiff, awkward, and unnatural. Combat animations in particular can feel clunky, as if you're swinging through enemies rather than hitting them. This breaks immersion and makes the gameplay less satisfying. Pros. Let's highlight the positives. Atmosphere. Silent Hill F nails the horror vibe. Creepy settings, eerie music, and psychological dread create a perfect horror mood. Storytelling. While flawed, the narrative is deep, dark, and thought-provoking. It hits hard emotionally. The notebook system, packed with lore, character details, and monster descriptions. I found myself reading it like an encyclopedia of horror. Graphics, the best in the franchise so far. The world feels alive, detailed, and terrifying. Cons, but then the flaws. Clunky animations. Combat feels awkward with poor hit detection and stiff movement. Disturbing themes. The story often dives into extremely dark and unsettling territory. This isn't just horror, it's psychologically damaging at times and may not be suitable for all players. Inventory system issues. Items disappear when replaced, and sometimes you can't pick up an item even if you have none of it. It's frustrating and poorly designed. Final verdict. Silent Hill F gave me a roller coaster of emotions. On one hand, it's a chilling, atmospheric, beautifully designed game with a haunting story and jaw-dropping visuals. On the other, the clunky animations, frustrating gameplay mechanics, and heavy disturbing themes make it a tough recommendation for everyone. If you're a diehard Silent Hill fan or love psychological horror, you'll probably enjoy it. But if you're sensitive to dark themes or can't handle clunky gameplay, you might want to save your money. For me on Game Tier, I give Silent Hill F a solid 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching this review. I hope it helped you decide whether Silent Hill F is worth your time. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And of course, subscribe to Game Tier for more in-depth reviews. Next up, I'll be covering Ghost of Yotei, so stay tuned.